Hello everybody. So this is going to be a bit of an interesting one here because, hold on one second, it's going to be interesting because of what I'm doing right now that you guys can't see. Alright, so I'm going to record a little bit here, and I'm also recording on a separate computer with a separate account. You can see I have my camera account on here, and poof. I'm not going to be paying too much attention to him, but I think he's like right there. So he'll be recording a little bit of building that I'm going to be doing, and we're going to start quite simply just in and around here. I have a little bit of materials and such with me, and I have access to some others. There's my stone bag, and this is my dirt bag. And I'm going to start with my favorite, which is dirt. But this is where we scouted the other day. And what's going to kind of happen here is I like this kind of an area. Oops, hello, hello. I did not mean to activate you. Go away. Ooh, laggy little bastard, aren't you? Here we go. No more floating for me. Ironic thing is I just had to kill a bunch of these guys to create all these ender objects. Ah, did that literally just bounce all the way back? Come on out, buddy. Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love. Okay, so, oh, seriously? A fully decked out, like that is a skeleton, right? That's not a pillbox. But look at how many arrows. Man. Well, at least you dropped it worth it, you know? I mean, that was, what, I got a bow, a bone, set of arrows, and the XP. Oh, and the chestplate. Nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is focus in this particular area. I'm just going to hop down a little lower this time first. And I'm going to start building, actually I wanted to build higher, didn't I? Alright, let's keep away so we're not activating that blaze spawner. What? Am I going over its head? Well, I killed it. So yeah, my first task is going to just be making a little bit of a base area, and I thought I was going to do it nice and down low. I also thought I was just going to do it over on top of this here. So actually, let's just do this one first. Just going to make a area where I can log into and out of, or not log in, portal in and out. That's fairly safe, which is one of the reasons why I bought the dirt here. And apparently I'm still getting a little bit used to having the ability to run up walls. So this will just be a little staging area. But I'm hoping that the time-lapse will make this pretty neat. And the only thing I'm requiring of this staging area is to be invisible to anything. Such as a ghast. So if you looked in that bag whenever I open it, you'll see I have a couple of materials that I am hoping to spread around the area. Let's put a doorway on. Then we'll do one more high, just so we don't feel too claustrophobic inside the cave here. There we go. Oop, there I am. 2, 3, 4. Might need to get out one more stack. So I've also brought some basic setup stuff, because we are going to be digging and doing some level of terraforming in here. Oh, there we go. Let me grab one more stack out here. Oops, give me that back. Since we are going to be doing a little bit of digging and terraforming, specifically netherrack, I can turn netherrack into cobble, and all I would need is a little hookup. I've actually brought some stuff to do that with. What I did not bring, however, was an engine. How awesome is that? So this, these two pouches are actually tied to chests that I just placed down in my base, just near the rest of my storage stuff. But let's see here. If I put the tank up here, it will look cool. It's a nice light source. I might actually even use those as light sources. I kind of like how that just works out. But it also lets me put a liquid duct there and there. So the plan was to bring a magmatic engine with me, so I might have to go and get that. But here we are, Dirt Base 101. It's kind of big, it's roomy, and it will also be a test ground for this test right here. Going to open this bag, take out one piece of that, along with the test for the ice that I'm going to do in a second. And I do have torches. Good, good, good. I don't actually know if that will grow or not. Oh, yep. Test done. It grows. Ha ha ha. So we will have grass in the nether. Going to let that build my little dirt hut for me. Give me a nice little grass roof. Let's get a couple more of our setup stuff here done. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Oops. Not how I wanted to pick that up, but it worked. Oh, the circle should be that way. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it will still need power from something. Now that I have that there, I don't want that there. Let's get that off. I'm going to assume I'm putting an engine right there, and I'm going to then lay down that right there. So for whatever sort of production-y things we need to do, as long as it uses MJ, we're good. Maybe I'll even stick an EU generator, a thermal gen. Go sneak one like off of my charging area. So next thing I need to do is move this. This was our little home away from home, our little base here. Let me grab one of the magmatic engines. I don't really use all of these all that much right now, and it could be a benefit elsewhere. So do a little recharging. And the time lapse is going to look really boring right here. I think that's all I need. Let me drop off that. I'm going to stock up a little bit more. This is where I put those chests. So I'll just put a little bit more into here. Free up my inventory a little bit. Take that out. Oops. The next thing we're going to start growing is trees and such down there. So setting up a little bit of a work area, a little bit of a resource farm inside the nether. Okay, so I am going to need one more blank book. And back we go. Ta-da! This currently ports me up right here, so that you can see why I want the blank book. Let's grab this, and yeah. It's like, what happened to my linking book? Oh no! See me flying in on the other camera. Yep. I want to just peek. Look at that. It is spreading nicely. Alright, so in this corner we have our book back home, and we will teleport in right to here. This is our center little spot. Setting this up, there we go. And let's go update the book in the tower. Making book Nether, and away we go. Cool, that part is done. Set down our magmatic engine. Oh, come on, that was supposed to work for both. Enabled high, I guess. There we go. Build up our little power supply. Nice. And step number 2. It is my plan to eventually get rid of the entire nether fort here. Yes, the entire... Whoa, whoa. Actually, I don't technically care about you anymore, book. Oh, come on. Take it like a man! Yeah. Alrighty, so I am going to mark this area as one of the crossroads. And we will just start getting rid of the nether brick. Oh, and I just started spawning the freaking gas. I am holding the shift key down while I do this. One, it will slow me down a bit. My boots do make me move a little bit faster. Two, it will also hopefully stop me from walking over the edge. But if I wasn't holding down shift, the boots would move me forward fast enough to where I would be running up and oops, down. I'd be running up on the brick's edge that I'm trying to mine. Well, alrighty guys, from here on out I think I'm going to let the time-lapse go over. I'm just going to start building. I've got a basic idea of some of the things I want to do, but I think that it's just going to take so much time and such that the time-lapse is really going to be the way that I'm going to accomplish this. Alright. One more aerial battle. No! They have faster moving projectiles than I do. Oh, that should have hit it. I just love it when you see the arrows bounce off. Let's see, can we go for 3 bounces? Oy, so, anywho guys, that is going to be it for this little part of the video. Hopefully it'll either be an intro or a little placeover so you guys know what is coming. I will talk to you guys later. Alright everybody, we're back. This is kind of like a little bit of a two-parter, and there's going to be supplemental videos. We've done quite a bit of building, and that's the part that's going to be the supplemental section. I'm just going to hop on through here. This is the little bit of your base and such like that, and down below here, oh well, ignore this X square thingy. This is the castle that I've been working on. Here's a little bit of the keep and such in the beginning. It goes into this little towery thing, and for now, this just goes up to this level. I'll continue building this out and such as we get time. But the time has come to start the Nether farm. Oh, there he is. Let's do a little close-up. Zoom. Alright, so this is a second account I have, Crysyn Cam. He is in game mode 1, so he's immune. He's kind of really not playing. It's a camera. It's going to observe us. And this box here, if you can see in the bottom left hand corner, this is where withers are going to spawn. So I've just made a little square. It's all nice and good, and we're going to start building a basic drop farm. And as you can see, as we have taken this stuff down, the withers, don't bounce off of the wither freaking thing. Don't be stupid, wither. Don't be stupid. Alright, so let me see what Dracket was just saying there. Yep. So I'm going off of a pattern by a guy named XISUMA Void. Exuma Void is what I'm thinking the way the name is spelled. And I think that this is actually somebody else's drop pattern. But this is a little, I believe it's mod by a guy named Kpok, and it shows you what's possible to spawn. This used to be a quadrant. You can see there was a tower here, there, and there. So this was a little 4x4, and this entire area is valid spawning for the withers and such. It's from this level to this level. Yeah. So this is the base level that I want things to spawn in. And if I hang over to the side here, you have to kind of wait for the hover text to go away. That's a little bit annoying there. You'll see that that's not valid. This is valid. So this is where I want to be the first of the spawning paths. And for marking this stuff, I'm going to be using this type of stone slab. Just the big old blocks. Oops, there we go. It just makes things a little bit easier for me. And I can't make those without a crafting bench, which I meant to grab. Wood. Here we go. So, since this is kind of a partial video, I was just going to show you guys the basics of setting it down, and then I'll go back to the time-lapse video capturing the actual construction and such. What was I doing? Oh yes, slabs. Going to need quite a bit of actual slabs as well as these bricks. So we'll just, ooh, there we go. Get a nice little stack of them here. So basically how this goes is it's a drop spawner, which looks really freaking neat. It's very well designed, and it's a little bit of a Y shape here. So these are the two areas where things can spawn. There's going to be the backing, and up on here there'll be pistons that will push these things off. Piss these things off. Sigh. And the shape basically looks like this. We get a little bit of, I believe, what's it called? Vines. We put the vines right here, and that slows things that fall down through, which will fall to the next level, and we'll just be stacking these on top of each other. So it'll fall down to the next level. And they'll be able to fall. They won't actually take damage until they're past all of the jungle vines, because it will slow them down. So that will unify the system. And then you can make these, and they will just be replicated down the way, you know. So I'm going to use a couple of placeholder blocks here. This is just stuff that I've been building with for quite some time, since I really don't like marble all that much. That's where a piston will go. We'll have a blank space, and there'll be another piston. We'll get the 2 wall. This will be a spawn block, and this will be a spawn block. Here's the area for them to fall in. This is where the pistons will push them together. We'll get the little wall going up again. So I'm just going to count it out this time. We're going to have a piston that will push. We'll have a block gap in the middle, and then we'll have another piston, so this is where another wall will be. Oops, let me get out of the way. That makes spawn block, non-spawn block, or fall block, and spawn block. So this perfectly fits in this in this area. And somebody's digging awfully close. Hello, Dracket. The next part of this... Oops, whoops. No, no, no. 1, 2, there we go. The next part, or the next thing to note about this is that this can then be replicated for spawning platforms all the way back. And this is actually good for any type of mob. This will handle slimes, although not technically for killing. You just kind of, let's say, eject the slime so they don't go falling down and such like that. Or they might fall down. In either case, they won't get stuck in this area. They will pass through the system. But it will work in the overworld for skeletons, for any other type of just drop farm. This is probably, I believe, the going pattern. This is what people use. So this is going to be pretty fun for me to build. And it's going to take quite a few materials. But, you know, what else is there to do? Oh, and then we can repeat this process down here. So basically, what you want to do... Let me, this is where some of the slabs will come in handy here. Oops. Okay. So we have the fall area. This is actually going to have a gate under it, so we'll have a gate right there. Yeah. Okay, let's make some of the gates. That's why we got this wood here. Oh, I got some spruce already, or spruce. It's been a long day, guys. My apologies. So 42, I'll be able to. Oh no, that's right. 7, 7. There we go. We got some gates. 1, 2. There we go. And we'll put those there. So this block is actually where the gates are going to go. So you just put that there. Set down the gate. And open the gate. And get rid of the falling block. Oops, no, not that falling block. Oh, and then I guess you gotta open the gate again. So, I don't know exactly how that works, but there's a little problem with the AI that they can tell the block is open-ish, but only once they step on it. So, it kind of tricks the AI into moving forward, and then they're just going to be able to fall flatly down through. From under here, though, so with that being there, I'm going to need a little bit of a spacer block. Trying to go off of a... Why did I do that? I need that there. I'm having one of those freaking days. This is actually probably easier to build from the bottom up as opposed to the top down like I'm doing it. But we need a block on top there. And then this is where we start another row. So there and there. We come down and over. Let's grab these. I think I got them both. I'll even pick up the marble. And this is just, you know, the pattern repeats over again. Let's go up 2. We put a slab, because technically when that is gone, that's a too high space and things could spawn. Now they can't. They also just don't like spawning on slabs. You'll see, okay, the bridge ran this way. That's why it's still valid for the spawners all the way over to there. I mean, that's a pretty far run, so we could actually extend this a fairly good distance here. And I just wanted to kind of explain that, is the spawning of the skeletons and the withers and stuff like that is fairly interesting. But if I go right here, the half slab is no longer valid. So it's not only just the height difference, it's just in general things will not spawn on slabs. So we're going to be covering a good majority of this with the slabs. That will stop things from spawning anywhere except inside of our little drop dungeon. Huh. It didn't, so it closed it when I broke the block, but it wouldn't open it again. Or, they're gone. Thing about working over lava. So actually, you know what? Do I have a little bit of redstone anywhere nearby? Nether redstone ore. Is there a way to just crush that into redstone without needing a machine? I can smelt it. I can crush it, I can grind it, I can macerate, but there is no just basic crafting recipe. Let me check my ender pouches. No, I don't see any redstone there, and I think this is just all my stone and basalt, yeah. Alright, it's not going to take that long. Let's just go grab some redstone. And actually we might just craft it all and stuff back there. I'm just going to make a couple of pistons real quick and just show how one of these layers will work out. So I'm also going to grab, you know what, I'm going to get rid of that stupid text thing because it's starting to bug the heck out of me. Got some redstone going. Some buckets for what you'll see later on in the time lapse. Or no. So we redstone on the bottom. The front of the piston is that. I believe it's cobblestone up the side and then wood across the top. So wood. There we go. And I'm gonna want. Well, you know, I might as well. Oops. Hoi. Might as well just make as many of these as I can right now because I am going to need quite a few of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we'll take our 4 pistons. We're going to add in the sticky. And we'll just start with 4 sticky pistons. And looking left, looking right. Okay, so going to drop this off real quick. Because I want some of most of this stuff back. But we're going to take a few resources. Oops, I want these in my inventory. There we go. Shh. This is where I keep my ender chests. The actual chest that the bag's linked to. It's not really a secret. I had just open walls through here before. But these were cool. Bilbo showed me these. I even put another one over here. Technically, it looks like a thick solid block. But this still leads into my little creosote place. You can put torches on it. I think that's absolutely cool. It's very nice. I should put a sign that says, "This is not a secret wall." Yeah, there's nothing to see here. Go away. But I'm having way too much fun showing that off. Alright, charging up the jetpack a little bit here. We're gonna need a little bit more wood, I think. Let's grab what we can. The jungle wood and the twilight forest woods are still kind of off limits. I don't want to use them for much more than creative creation. And wood construction in the Nether, frankly, makes me a little nervous. Anyways, so we have the... we have some redstone on us, we have some sticky pistons to give this a shot. I needed some vines, and I was lucky enough to grab some earlier. I'm just going to click, click, click. And we're going to get a stack of redstone torches real quick. Because we're also going to need these down the road. Screw those items, we'll get them back later. So let's head back in. We'll finish setting up this one little row. I'll give you a quick little demonstration by stepping on it and watching myself fall. So let's go over back into the Nether. Oh, my F7 display. So F4, F7. I guess it's a one or the other sort of deal. Let's fly back in front of Crysyn cam. Alright, so we'll go down here. And I'm going to work on the top one just because it has the most support and such. Get that in there. And now, oh, I fall so slowly. Oh, slow. Well, I've also got my jetpack on. Here, hold on a second. let's do this a little bit more realistically. Jetpack off. Slow, fast, thump. That is the basics. Whoa. Whoa. That is the basics of how this works. I am never, ever, ever doing that again. Yipes. That's all I can say. Okay, so I'm going to do a little cheaty here. And let's get our sticky piston into place. Nope. Wow, has it been so long? since I placed these that I've forgotten how to do so. There we go. Oh, and I left my bricks on the stone chest. Yay! See, aren't you glad we're not going to be watching me for much longer? What can I get rid of? You can go away. Alright, so now let's move those here. And I need to do the same to the other side here. So let's just prep. Get rid of that. We'll use a bit of these just to have something to build against. There we go. Down below here is where we'll need to dip into some smooth stone, I believe. Which, you know, it's in one of these bags here. There we go. Going to swap out what? Don't need that. There we go. And we'll make a little bit of those. Actually, I think we need 2 of these right now. Oh! Oh! Fuck! Ah! Pardon my language. That is freaking annoying. Yeah, buddy! Yeah! 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 Alright. Free fall, smiley face! Alright. I dropped my wrench down there. I'll go get it in a second. Let's just put this back down into place here. So, pressure plate there, pressure plate there. Now I believe the way that this works is we get the torches out. We put a torch under there, and a torch under there. Oops. That didn't work right. It quick pulsed it, so it didn't get to pull it back. Bam! No! Oh! My little piece of filler there. Nice. So, let me do this the other way around this time. That is it. That is it. Mink! Thump. Oh, why am I... There we go. That did seem a little bit odd. It was able to push me over to the other block, it seems. But that is the basics of it right there. We'll just then repeat this all the way over to where Zarek is standing. We'll put a nice little cover on it. The face here will end up getting blocked in by a little bit of glass. I don't really have any grass to show you with. We'll use wood. This will be good enough to show. So the glass will just kind of go across here and across here. You leave the lower ledge there open. So this is where, because when the slimes spawn, they'll spawn on here, they'll end up hitting both of them and they'll get suffocated. That'll make them into smaller slimes, and then they'll be able to hop down and around if they want to, and, you know, kind of fall off the edge, or they'll fall down the center, whichever way they fit in. It's how you deal with flushing the slimes back out. The one little finishing touch, I kind of did it down here, is we then cover this with the half slabs, so nothing will spawn here. We'll hit the little F4 real quick. Atmos and primitive, we don't care about those guys. It's the pig zombies and the lava slimes and stuff like that that we want to really get rid of. So there we go. This is the basic pattern. We'll build a catch, I believe 21 blocks below the lowest one. There'll be a third one down here. And that's basically it, guys. So I hope you guys will enjoy this episode, even though it was kind of split into 2. It took me a couple of days to get around to recording it all. And I hope you enjoy the... yeah, I'm waving. Hello, hello. Since it's recording so slowly, I'll wave a whole bunch. But I hope you enjoy the time-lapse as well. So I'm looking forward to giving you guys all this content, and I'm looking forward to what you guys will say from it. So for now, though, I'm going to bugger off and finish off building some of this. So I will talk to you guys later.